So let us see Lensmaker's formula derivation. So I'll be teaching you some tricks to remember this derivation. First, let us start off with a lens. So we have a lens like this. Let's make a straight line here. And you can see this is a different medium. This inside is a different medium and outside is a different medium. So let's name this as mu1, mu2 and then again mu1. Now we're going to keep an object here. And we're gonna pass a ray here. It's gonna bend towards the normal because it's a different medium, right? And then you're gonna get an image here. Then this thing, I1. Now if you see, we have two surfaces, one surface here and one more surface here. Let me name this as S1 surface, this as S2 surface. S2 surface will make a curvature here and S1 surface will make a curvature here, because if I tell you this is S1, this is gonna make a curvature here, right? So like that, this is gonna be making a curvature C1 here and C2 here, and you'll get an rays like this. And yeah, something similar to this diagram you're gonna get. And you see, this is gonna be object distance U. Let us keep this one from I to here as V and from here to here as V1. Then once this is V1, now we have done everything. This C to C2, like from the the lens to the C2, let us name this as R2. From C1 to I, this is gonna be R1. Actually I should have written that first, but since I didn't have space, I have written it like this. Okay. And yeah, this is the formula you will be getting. Now let us do the derivations. First you need to write, for surface S1, refraction is from rarer to denser medium. And you can directly write the formula here, okay? What formula was it? Mu1 upon minus mu1 upon mu U again plus mu2 upon V is equal to 1 upon R mu2 upon mu2 minus mu1. See, here it's coming minus, right? So here also to come minus. So remember it in that way. Now we need to write this, but in the form of this diagram above. So let us name this as minus mu1 upon mu. It's the same thing. Mu2, but instead of here V, here we have taken it as V1, right? So let us just write this as V1. 1 upon R and the same thing. Let us take this as first equation. This is for surface S1. Now let us talk about the for surface S2. For surface S2, how will it be? The formula you have written here, no? Minus mu1 upon u plus mu2 upon v equal to 1 upon r mu2 minus mu1. Same thing you write there, but instead of mu1, write it as mu2. Instead of mu2, write it as mu1. So you will be writing here as minus mu2 upon u plus mu2 upon mu1 upon v equal to 1 upon r. Now it's not going to be mu1 minus mu2 minus mu1. It's going to be mu1 minus mu2. Here u they have taken, but we did not take u. We took it as something else. What it was? V. So let us just write this as V1. Now when we are going to be writing this again, we are going to write mu2 upon V1 plus mu1 upon V equal to 1 upon R2. See, this is going to be 1 upon R1. I forgot to mention it. And this is going to be 1 upon R2. Mu1 minus mu2. Now we are going to take negative common. When I take negative common, can I tell mu1 upon V is nothing but minus of mu2 upon V1. mu1 upon V minus mu2 upon V. I'm sorry. When I take negative common, I'm going to get mu2 upon V1 minus mu1 upon V. If I take here negative common, I'm going to get 1 upon R2 minus 1 upon R2, and I'm going to get mu2 upon mu1. Now if I take negative cancel, I'm going to get this equation. So let me name this equation as second equation. Now let me subtract the 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. So how do I minus it? So I'm going to get mu1 upon u plus mu2 upon v1 equal to, not equal to, minus into minus becomes plus. No, this is the equation you're seeing, right? So it's gonna become minus mu2 upon v1 itself, v1, then minus into minus, this becomes plus here, mu1 upon v, equal to 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. Then again you need to take mu2 minus mu1 as common. Now after this, how do you do it? After this I'll do it above, okay? So you have got these things, right? I can cancel this and this one, and then I'll be getting like this, mu1 upon u minus mu1 upon u plus u2 upon v1, v, not v1, v equal to 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. Then you're going to be getting mu2 minus mu1. Can I tell this is mu1? So if I take mu1 common, can I tell it is going to be 1 upon v upon 1 upon u, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2, mu2 minus mu1. Now let this 1 upon v minus 1 upon u become f. You know that formula, right? So now mu1, if I take it that side, what will I get? I'm gonna get it as mu2 upon mu1 minus mu1 upon mu1 minus 1. This will be your answer. That's it. So I did the whole derivation from here to here. You can just go through it, or you can just see the video and know how to do it. And that's it, guys. Thank you.